All right. You've seen this before. Not a big deal. All right. But this is like an overview of VLANs or review of VLANs. Not VLANs, LANs. Okay. So again, we're looking at different types of LANs, but we're looking at basically when we talk about Ethernet, Ethernet is the standard. Just like we were talking about the TCP/IP model, the OSI model, the Cisco 3.0 model. Well, Ethernet in itself is a standard, and it has its guidelines, right, on how far apart we need to put the devices, what type of cabling we should use. IEEE, though, they're the ones that have those. They have those guidelines as well. All right, but Ethernet tells us all that. If it's going to be a straight through, it's going to be a crossover. Are we going to, if you're using wireless, well, then it needs to be so far apart depending on the type of frequency that you're using. So, and that will be an 802.11, either AA, B, N, whatever it is that you're using. Okay, that is what Ethernet tells us. That's why when we're developing, whether it's a common home network or a common enterprise network, which we're going to break these down in detail, okay, Ethernet is the one that encompasses the guidelines for us to create this type of network, okay? That's what Ethernet is. That's, again, an overview of what Ethernet is. Ethernet is a technology, is a type of standard that we use. That's why you see they say, oh, we're an Ethernet network, we have ARC. Okay, we're still going to be an Ethernet network in IPv6, but now with IPv6, there is no ARC. Okay, but it's an Ethernet network nonetheless. Unless you're going to something like Token Ring to make the comparison. Token Ring, completely different standard, uses a completely different access method, where here we have CSMA CD, right? Collision, carrier sense, multiple access collision detection. In Token Ring, we have token passing, right? There's a little token. You can only talk when you have the token. It flows in one direction if you're using the IBM standard. It flows in the other direction if you're using the IEEE 802.5, right? That's Token Ring. Token Ring is very slow versus Ethernet that goes 100 gigabit speeds. I mean, we have Ethernet over WANs now that are going, terabytes. It's completely different. But Ethernet is a governing body. Ethernet is the standard that we use, or the guidelines that we use to create these type of networks. You just don't say, hey, I want to create a network. Yeah, what do you need? Oh, I think I need a switch and give me a router too, And but you need to know the type of cabling and all other stuff. And that's, well, we'll be getting into in the course, of course. But that's what this is. So I'm showing you this so you understand that this is what governs when you're creating a network. Now we're going to get into the details of a SOHO. We're going to get into the details of an enterprise network. As far as what you see here, we'll use the same labs, right? Why reinvent the wheel? Okay, so we'll get into those details right now. So, but just to let you know that what Ethernet really is, it's just a standard, a guideline for us to follow. See you in the next.